I want to talk about something that nobody actually really talks about in the crypto space. And that is, does the Bitcoin halving every 4 years, as it's happened every 4 years, does the Bitcoin halving lead to a crypto bull market, a crypto mega market?
Audio Jungle.
So real quick, if you don't know what the Bitcoin halving is, during the Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin's price, Bitcoin's supply is actually cut in half. And then the the reward that miners get for mining Bitcoin is actually cut in half. So this makes Bitcoin deflationary instead of inflationary. It's basically programmed to happen every 4 years for the supply and the price of Bitcoin. So now let's switch to the charts and see if we can spot out why or how Bitcoin's halving would cause Bitcoin to be deflationary. All right. So now let's look to the charts to see if we can see any ways that the Bitcoin halving can make Bitcoin's price deflationary. All right. So the first Bitcoin halving happened on November 28, 2012. And I've marked it out here so y'all can see it carefully. I'm just going to zoom in here. I have it marked out here. November 8th, 2012. This red circle here shows it. Okay? That's the exact same day that the Bitcoin halving occurred. I believe that's the first ever Bitcoin halving in history. November 28th, 2012. Okay? And what did price do after the Bitcoin halving? Okay, I have it right here. Price did a 14x gains in 18 days. Okay. Well, actually, this here is for what price did in December, a 14x gain in 20 days. But look how price skyrocketed after that Bitcoin halving. Let me get an arrow here. Keep in mind this was the first one, so you might say, some people might argue, oh, people are just happy. The news was very bullish. That made Bitcoin's price skyrocket. Okay, that was the first one. Let's go to the second ever Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin's inflation rate was cut into half. The price awarded to miners cut into half. This was July 9th, 2016. The second ever Bitcoin halving happened. Okay, it's marked off here too, as just like the last one. But what did Bitcoin's price do? Okay, during the Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin was how much? I don't think y'all could really see that. During the second Bitcoin halvings, Bitcoin's price was approximately, let's say if we're touching this, this line here. Let's go all the way. So around $574, Bitcoin's price. That's the price of Bitcoin during the second Bitcoin halving. And what did Bitcoin's price do? Let's get the arrow out. Let's get it out so we could be dramatic and show this price. What did Bitcoin's price do after the Bitcoin halving? Bam. From 400, approximately around $486, Bitcoin topped out in December of 2017 at $19,900. I've been talking about bull markets end after the Bitcoin halving. Bull markets have been ending in December. That's gonna be for another video, so I'm not gonna go too specific to talk about that too much. But keep that in mind as well. Bull markets always end historically now from data of Bitcoin's price. Bull markets always end in December. Okay, so now let's look at the Bitcoin halving. The latest Bitcoin halving that happened in on May 11, 2020. Okay, the latest one haven't. Okay, so let's go back in history real quick before we look at the latest Bitcoin halving that happened about a year ago, or a little over a year ago. Okay, so we have the 2012 one. What happened to price? It shot up drastically. We have the 2016 one. What happened to price after the Bitcoin halving? Shot up drastically. Now we are now in May on the latest Bitcoin halving, May 11th, 2020. And what happened to price? Okay, price shot up drastically. Okay, but I don't think it's done yet because we see this little dip that happened, but what happened again in 2012? There was the same dip. If you want to do a little bit of technical analysis, you can do that here. You can grab this rectangle like I have, and you can just put that. The Bitcoin's price shot up. People probably thought this was the top right here. Y'all can't even see that. Let me move myself out of the way so y'all can, so y'all can see that. People probably thought this right here was the top. At around what? Around $800. People probably thought this was the top. But then what happened? I'm sorry. At around $164, people probably thought this was the top when Bitcoin, when this long candle wicked here. Then what happened? Price shot down and went back up. Okay, a 14x in 18 days at the end of that bull market. Okay, we have another thing here. Price shot up, it went back down, it crashed. All that news from Elon Musk, all those different things happened. But I think we still expect to see, some more movement from Bitcoin. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 150K, 180K, 180,000K. I'm totally, I don't know what's wrong. Brain fart. Anyways, 150K or 180K Bitcoin, I would not be surprised. Okay. I have this theory and it's backed up by historical price data that after the Bitcoin halving, it makes Bitcoin deflationary and Bitcoin slowly creeps up. Okay, I do not think we're almost at $50,000. I do not think that's the top at all. 85,000 is the stock to flow model's fair value price of Bitcoin, but I still think we can at least see around 150 to 200K. That is still very much possible, y'all. It's still very much possible. From historical price data, this whole blue area here that I'm highlighting for y'all, I basically averaged out these two percentages, these two percentages here, and I was able to come up with this price. And now this is actually a very conservative percentage if you want to be real for where potentially Bitcoin's price can come to. So I just wanted to come on here and let y'all understand and just point this out. I'm gonna probably do a series on this, but I do think the Bitcoin halving actually dramatically affects the price of Bitcoin and sends us into a bull market. Okay, bull markets only last for about a year and a couple of months, 2, 3, 4 months. So the bear market is getting ready to be over now. If you all follow me on TikTok, make sure to follow me on TikTok. If you don't, I'll definitely leave the link in the description. Y'all, please pay attention to the charts. If you don't know how to read charts, find a friend that reads charts, or follow me because I'm going to be reading charts. I know how to read charts, and I'm going to do it my best to explain it to y'all and help y'all understand so we can all make money together. But y'all stay blessed. Like, comment, share, subscribe if this video brought you value in any type of way. And thank y'all for watching.